Our Zoom's going up. 1 second. It's slow. Okay, we are up and live, you guys. So this is recorded. Welcome, guys. Happy Tuesday. Today's going to be a really big payday Tuesday. And what is it? Let's see, second Tuesday of the month, right? We're getting all of our bonus checks today. Last week, right? Last week, everyone's like, where did we get our, whatchamacallit? What do you call those? Our lifestyle bonuses? We did not, right? Not yet. So this week is the first week that Le-Vel is paying out the lifestyle bonuses for last month, right? So congrats, you guys. You guys are going to be getting some nice checks. All the hard work that you guys put in last month, it shows today, right? On the second Tuesday of the month. Of course, beautiful weekly paychecks as well. What is it? Auto ships will also run tonight. So if you guys started, some of you guys who are new, if you guys started in the beginning of last month, some people might have auto ships that are on, right? Um, I'll send a reminder into bulletin, and I'll send a link. So if you guys still don't know how to check your auto ships properly, there are two different places in the cloud office to look for that, right? When you go under my team, you can go under my customers, and then you'll see um, all of your customers, and you can actually sort it for next auto ship, and then it'll show you everybody that has an auto ship on. So it's important to follow up and see who has an auto ship on for today, and then also who's like coming up forward, and also who's even missed an auto ship in the past. Because if they, like I have a few here that they missed their 525 auto ship, maybe there was a card issue. You can go back and reach out to them and just simply say like, hey, like, how are you doing? um, do you still have product left? And let them tell you what their experience is. It's a good chance to either get them back on or just troubleshoot, or maybe they had an experience or something happened that you need to like hop in and just simply see, right? Maybe they went through family issues. Maybe they're like, oh my god, I need to get back on my Thrive. So auto ships, right? Make sure you guys follow up with those. I mentioned on the last call. I love to use the auto ship days as days for me to really like focus on customers, right? Just because there's five of them a month. So imagine you worked your business at least 5 times a month. Like, if you're doing this full time, you're going to work it every day. But if you are doing this on the side, and you do want that, flexibility and that luxury, at least take the time for your 5 days out of the month, right? Yes, and Callan, that was the next part. And you can also go to the auto ship report, right? So the auto ship report, there is a lot more data in there. So if you guys have really big teams, you'll be able to see the volume that comes in like overnight, right? Like what's expected to come in overnight. And it's nice because, like, here's the thing, for a lot of you guys who are building teams, this is really important. Like, when we check our auto ships, we're only checking our own. But if you have a team and you've been helping your team close orders, you've been helping your team like even like like log into their stuff, and you've been doing their things, you won't see theirs when you log into yours unless you go to the auto ship report. So under reports in the cloud office, and then auto ships. Perfect example. If you're working a hubby account, or if you're one of your like really close family members is in the business and you've helped them get their VIPs, you wouldn't see like the auto ships that are in their organization unless you go into like the auto ship reports and estimates, right? So yeah, like just go in there. It's really great to see the auto ship reports, because you can actually see how much volume is projected to come into your organization for the entire month of June, right? Like I'm looking here. What is this? 17,000 will run tonight, right? 21,000 will run on the next one. 22,000 will run on the 20th. 100,000 runs on the end of the month. Like that's how you got to get in here because it'll make you curious. It'll make you like, okay, like this is this is a real business, right? Like if you don't see this stuff, it's kind of just like running blind. So it gives you like some insight of what's going on. There's also a little details button where you can click on it, and then it will show you even all the names and people. So it'll show you their amounts. It'll show you the last time that they ran one. Um, it also it shows you the like there it shows you the last time that they ran an auto ship. So you can also sort it where it shows that they've never ran one before. So anyways, this just gives you the chance to follow up with your people like on a completely different level, right? Oh, nice. And it also has what you call it promoter auto ships as well, which is great because I'm like looking at names in here. I'm like, man, some of these people have been here for like years, years and years and years. It's so nice to see promoters, right? Still having an auto ship on. Like I see it. So, anyways, get to that. Um, we're going to talk a little bit about what's happening today for the pre-launch and peptides, right? I mean, I don't want to just say pre-launch. Like we're collecting names, right? We're literally collecting names right now. I just updated. What did I update? This little questionnaire. I made it a little bit longer, but I think it's necessary just based on like how everything has been like changing. Let me just copy and paste what it is, and I'll send it into this chat. Hold on. Where is this? Copy? No. It's my what are your goals it's that little script. How come it's not technology? Um Anyways, in this little script, I added like improve hair, skin, and nails as one of the what are your goals. And then I also added do you take peptides? So I'm going to copy and paste it into, I just put it into the chat. So if you guys take a look at the chat, and I'll put it in like bulletin and our chats and stuff as well. But anyways, I put one thing in here: improve hair, skin, and nails, because we do have a lot of collagen, and there are a lot of people that come to us for this, right? Improve hair, skin, and nails. I did put that in the what are your goals, and then at the end, I put do you take peptides, right? Because I know that a lot of people are going to be asking us for peptides coming up, right? If you guys follow me along my story, I recently I did start a stack, right? Obviously, it's not from Le-Vel because Le-Vel's not out yet. I do not get it before you guys. But I did start taking a stack. It has GHKCU, which will be taken off the category 2 list and on the 1. So we will eventually get GHKCU, and it also has BPC 157, which I've been taking. I've been sleeping so good because of it. Hasn't been that long yet, and I can't expect things to change overnight, but yesterday when I was looking in the mirror, I'm like, my skin does look better. So I already had nice skin to begin with, but still, right? Like I've worked really hard for this skin with Xera, the gut health, like working on my skin from the inside, not just the outside. So anyways, there's that. And like I actually like I did post like some of my like pins with my Xera, and I've been getting a lot of traction, you guys. Like so many people coming out of the woodworks. Hey, where did you get it? Like, is Le-Vel ready yet? Is this and that? And there's so many things. And just because I have been doing research with peptides, and I've been also, I see the list that we have currently. What we have currently on Le-Vel's launch list for the day one launch, right? When everything comes out, that is more than enough of what you need. Okay. And I want to say that to you guys to give you confidence that, like, a lot of people who have not tried peptides before, or they're not very experienced with it, they're going to need to start with the ones that we have, not jumping in further into some of the other ones. And we'll get them. Cliff has said, as soon as GHKCU and some of those things come off the list and they like go into FDA approval, which is just coming up, you guys. It's all going to happen. Like, we have dates for this because the government, like, they already have a date for this for it to go into place, but it's June 23rd and June 24th, so we might get it sooner than later, right? But everything that we have is what people actually need to start with, right? If you're really thinking about, I wanted to put this in a way that a lot of you guys will understand it. We have our Thrive experience, right? And the best thing to do when you get people on Thrive is to just start them on the classic, because that's like the starter pack, right? It's the starter pack. It's what they need to get started with so that they can clean out their gut, so that they can get prepared. They don't want to go in and do the strongest of the strong, or the things that, like the ones that you see on social media that are very aggressive and things like that. Like, what we have to start with is great. And although things are going to work very quickly when it comes to these, peptides and some other things, right? Although they will work very quickly, people are going to need like a few solid months of results. There is going to be like a little bit of a transition period where people are going to, take the peptides under physician's care, right? Like, we don't even have to worry about this part. It's just introducing them, getting them in, they get their stuff, and then, usually from their consultation or whatever, within a couple of days, it'll be really good. And we're going to talk a little bit about the process. I know they're going to talk about it on tonight's call, but I've been talking to enough people that people are like, well, what's the process? Like, who are you guys partnered with, right? There are a lot of people that are, with other telehealth companies that they're very curious. They've been fishing for information. They're like, what are you guys doing? Who are you guys with? Because they're concerned about the pharmacy, right? And like, they're concerned about the pharmacy because they're not really going through one that's like, they have their own that's not as legit, right? So they want to know, like, how much does Le-Vel have their shit together, right? How much do they have it together? And the answer is we have it together. Okay, so giving you guys a little bit of confidence there. I have some friends that they did experiment, right? They bought with another, MLM telehealth company, and their experience with the first one that they bought from was like, they were a little scared, mainly because, like, like, I'm going to give you guys a little bit of background about what we do in health and wellness, right? We have always been about the Thrive experience. We've been more of a holistic route, kind of like, feel better, do better, that kind of thing. Like, really leaning towards the holistic side of things. Not to say that, peptides are not, like, it really, like, some peptides are definitely like treated more like medication, right? Like, which is why we need physicians and stuff. But there are a lot of peptides that are coming down the pipe that are a lot more, friendly to people who do have like a more holistic outlook, right? But it's always been like, we've always kind of looked at things. I forget where I was going with it. This was important. I was like explaining something, and I was like, oh, geez, what was I gonna say? There was a point to this that I was making. It was about the peptides. Oh, it was about the experience. Oh, okay, I remember now. A lot of people, right? Like, we've been helping people with their Thrive experience, trying to get them healthier, offering them holistic solutions, right? With the nutrition, like all the stuff that we have. But one of the hardest things when your customers, right, when our Thrive customers don't get the results that they want, right? What are some things? I want you guys to type it into the chat. Like, some of you guys are new, so you might not have a lot of this data yet. But when people can't get the results that they want, right? Whether that be, I still feel tired, or I like my energy level, or not just energy, like, I still feel tired. I'm not losing the weight that I wanted to, or like whatever, right? What are some things? Myra says they will cancel their next order. Well, yeah, they'll some of them will do that, right? But what are some things that would cause somebody not to have the full results that they want, right? They might still stay on the product. That doesn't mean they're going to quit the product, because Thrive still does something. It'll still make you feel some type of way, right? But a lot of people come to us because they have health challenges, right? And a lot of them happen to be autoimmune diseases, like, hormonal imbalances, like, or not just imbalances, but just like a lot of people, they're where they're at currently in their state, like, they need something a little bit stronger, right? Finding people not taking it properly. And I mean, it takes time, right? Anytime you're going to do something that's holistic, and you're trying to fix things from the root, like, you're going to see the best results with Thrive. Some people get really quick results, but people who do absolutely nothing to change their lifestyle, and maybe they're, on the larger side, or their lifestyle is just like it's just different, or maybe they're battling like things, right? Maybe they have underlying health conditions that it doesn't it like it doesn't like just work on them overnight, basically, right? I was really like it comes down to lifestyle and pre-existing conditions, right? But a lot of people come to us because they're like, I have this it's helped with, like, I don't want to just say the names of things, but let's just say they have a pre-existing condition, and when they take Thrive, they're like, I feel so much better, or I've tried everything to lose weight, and like this is the only thing that's like helped. But they don't get the full 100% of results of like resetting themselves because of their pre-existing conditions. Like, it helps a little bit, but they need something a little stronger, right? So a lot of people that we get for Thrive, they do know that there is something underlying with them, right? Like, we have customers, they come to us because they're tired, they're on medications from their doctors and all these things. But anyways, like, they're like, people know that they have things that are wrong with them. So they seek, like vitamins and nutrition first. But when they start getting like, they're like, I need something stronger, that's when they start saying, like, I probably want to look into seeing peptides. Because there's so many people online that have been sharing the results of, like, you know, it's helped them, and they had stronger underlying conditions that they really just couldn't get out of, right? And everybody just wants to feel better. So anyways, we're going to be able to offer those solutions. And I do know, I had a friend that went to like that another telehealth company, and she knew she had some underlying conditions that did not make her a candidate for like, the GLPs, right? She knew, because if you're going to be on a GLP-1, you should be getting blood work done, right? Anyone that like just wants to pick up a GLP-1 and not get their blood work done, and they just want to do it, like, it's so dangerous, you guys, because you just don't know um what's underlying. Like, not everybody knows what's underlying, right? Anyways, I had a girlfriend. She had fatty liver, right? This is something that is very common amongst women who are about to go through menopause, or like perimenopause and like stuff like that, right? So she had fatty liver. She went with a telehealth company, and they literally did not ask her for any blood work. And she was like terrified. She was like, wait a minute. She's like, if my doctor wouldn't allow me to go on this, and this company, this telehealth company, right? Like, it's an MLM telehealth company that we all know about, but they did not ask her to get her blood work done. She canceled her order. She's like, forget it. She's like, there's no way that I'm going to just like trust this company that didn't ask me for any of my labs. Like, labs are very important when you're going to be doing like the GLP-1s. So anyway, she canceled that order, and she, long story short, that was a long story. She went with another company, another MLM that is currently offering peptides. And she said that the experience with that company was completely different. It was literally white glove service, right? It was like, the experience was really good. Like, she got started, they sent her to get her blood work done. The blood work came in, everything was good. They gave her the medication, and then she started, and she's had a great experience. So that is like, this is basically what is going on out there before we're stepping into it with the world of Le-Vel, right? We have the best nutritional products, right? And like, I've been talking to some of my friends and people, and I have friends who thrive and they're doing peptides. Oh, Bree said she ordered with one. I'm going to talk to you about that later. I can't wait to hear about that from you. But yes, like my friends who have a foundation, like a nutritional foundation, that have started peptides, like, they're doing amazing, right? I have other friends that did not start with with a nutritional foundation, that got into peptides, and they had so many different like symptoms. They're like, oh my god, I can't go to the bathroom, and I just like, they start experience. They're little nuances, right? It's not like it's a really big deal, right? But they're just it's so much better for people who are like we're thriving, right? So we are pretty healthy, right? Are we exactly where we want to be? No, but we're thriving, right? We love our energy, right? Our guts are healthy. And this tool, like the tools that are coming down the pipe that Le-Vel is going to offer, is going to be like the next step for you guys, right? So I have full confidence in that. I'm really, really excited. And even like I said, with the list that we have, don't get sidetracked by the shiny objects that you're seeing on like social media. Like you don't want to jump into those directly anyways, because you need to start with the starter packs, right? Like I see a bunch of you guys are talking about the TERS in the chat. Like if you're looking to lose weight, that's the one. Like that's the one you'll start with. If you need something stronger later because you have other goals, then those things may be offered later, right? But a peptide, like it's not going to be like hopping around, wearing a different patch on the next month, right? You will need to be like on it for a couple of months at whatever dose the doctor tells you, right? Like either a microdose. And another thing, like when this all starts happening, like if you guys do choose to start on peptides, right? You're gonna work with your body, right? I've talked to so many people that were like, oh my god, I was nauseous, like I had to, like there's going to be an adjustment period, right? And like the higher dosages or whatever, they they just took it down. They're like, I'm going to listen to my body, but like, listen to your body until your body feels great, right? Where, less is more kind of thing. And some of my friends, like, for the people who are talking about the GLPs, I like, the GLPs is typically, it's like a once a week type of thing. But there are some people that have split their doses into, like 2 times a week. And that has seemed to help instead of like, it just makes sense, right? This is like a common sense thing. Like, obviously the doctors will, like, everyone will be able to talk to the doctors about that. With Le-Vel, we won't be able to see what our customers order, but it's totally fine for you guys to ask your customers and build a relationship. And if they want to share it with you, they can. If they don't want to share things with you, that's fine too. But I guarantee you, your customers probably will be excited. They probably will say, "Oh my God, like Ange, I started today. Like the doctor gave me this. I'm so excited." We are gonna have a support system for sure. Like we're I don't know if we're gonna do it on Facebook or where exactly we're gonna do it. Facebook might be the easiest because everybody has a Facebook account. At least to build a community where people who are on peptides are going to be in there sharing their, like, you know what I mean? They're going to be sharing different types of experiences, because one of the things that I've noticed about the whole peptide space and journey, there's so many people that are, one, looking for a credible source, right? Which we're going to have, right? They're looking for a credible source. They're looking for stories. They're looking for results. They're looking for what did you feel. What they're looking for all that engagement, right? Like the internet can be like a black hole. It's like a rabbit hole of people just going and hearing things, and it gets overwhelming, right? You got these like gym bros. You got these like women who have been just on peptides for however long. Like they don't, like, while some of that stuff is useful, they want somebody that they know. And that's where the leverage will be, like what Anne just saying. She's like, yes, that will be our leverage. We're compliant and we have vitamins to support it. I mean, the foundation is huge, you guys. And if somebody's not on the foundation yet, you need to get them on the foundation, right? You need to get them like ready and feeling amazing, because that is the number one thing. When they get on it, they don't feel the best at first. They're adjusting their dosage. They're looking for information. They're looking for support. And that's where we're really going to be able to come in. And I'm going to tell you this, we have an edge, right? Like thrivers have already been used to putting people first, right? Caring about their customers. Like we already do this on a daily basis. So now we're going to be doing it with different tools. We're going to be doing it. It's going to bring us more people that were not interested in vitamins, right? They weren't interested in wearing a sticker, which is fine, right? It is fine, but we have great products, right? Like people who are on peptides, they're already looking for like supplements to complement it. They're already waiting for supplements to complement it. Bree says, I can't wait to get all the details on the pricing. Hopefully we'll get it today, right? I don't know if we'll get pricing and stuff today. We'll get a little bit more of stuff today. It may be a little bit more expensive than what people can get on a gray market, but it is not to be compared with, because I want you guys to really think about this, right? What if it were you? who started on a GLP and your head was spinning. You're like, oh my God, like I poked myself for the first time. Like, what did I do? Like, you're like laying on the couch. You're just laid out because you don't feel good. Feels like you're hungover, right? You're like, oh my God, like I don't know if this is for me, right? People are gonna start thinking that. Like, you need, right? You need doctor support in order to be able to get through that. Like, you really do, right? Oh no, gray market is so low, but I would never personally. Yeah, I don't know. I don't even know what it goes for gray market for the GLPs. I know peptides are, the other ones are a little bit different, but let's see. Roxanne says, I would love to lose 100 pounds. Oh, wow. Yes, will be a good thing. So good news is that the partner that Le-Vel has chosen, they are working on getting into Canada is pretty solid. And a little bit about like the peptide space, like Canada is its own beast, right? But recently in Canada, like Hims and Hers did acquire like a Canadian company. So there are, like, you know what I mean? The US and Canada are working together. There are like big companies in the US that are acquiring smaller Canadian companies that do have their shit together, right? So I'm, Cliff has said to me, he's like, don't worry about it. He's like, because I keep on asking him, like, is Canada getting it? Is Canada getting it? Like, we really need this here? You don't understand how big it is here. Like, it really is big. We need this. We have Canadian promoters. Like, we really need this. He's like, don't worry about it. He's like, it's coming. Like, we will get it, right? Um, so, anyways, there's that. Yes, they sure are. But yes, Canada, the Canadian telehealth companies do have their shit together. They just don't offer everything because it is very strict to get here in Canada. So that is coming, right? That is coming. But um, let's see, people not taking it properly. Bree ordered one before you were with Le-Vel. Bree, did they make you do blood work? I hope they did. But I know that they're not, right? There are a lot of companies out there, or there's one particular company that is literally just like doing it like the Wild Wild West. They don't ask for blood work. They're just literally writing prescriptions, like, but it's like Le-Vel's gonna come through. It's gonna be like, one, it's gonna be the process. Two, it's gonna be the legitimacy. That, oh, amazing. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's, we spoke before. I'm pretty sure it's, I know, I think it's the one that I'm talking about. But was your experience good with that company, Brie? Like, just like just getting your stuff, like from signing up to the end, because you and I talked about like stuff, like one of your friends joining a company, and if that's what it is, then yes, it is that company. Water break. But yes, I'm very. She says it wasn't bad. They never made me do a doctor appointment though, which was weird. Brittany, the one you started with, did not require blood work, but it's been good so far. Yeah, Bree did get blood work. It is important to get blood work, you know. Um, yes. Okay, so yes, but there are different things. So Brittany, the one that you started with, like they kind of like just mix their own stuff. Like, I've seen it. And then, okay, Roxanne, I had blood work in February, so I was cleared to begin, which is nice. Okay, so and anyone that is like looking to get, like, to start on their journey, like, don't just get your blood work done and just say, "Hey doctor, I want to get my blood work done." There is specific things that they look for. If you did want to go to your doctor and say, I wanted to start this, and you have to like literally go in there and say, I can you get this check, like give them a list of stuff and they'll do it for you. Um, let's see, I had blood work done before at the 3 month mark. There are so many people on peptides, you guys. It's crazy. Like, yeah, like just if you post about it. Oh, another thing that I want to talk about is how many people got flagged for their posts so far. I'm just curious because it seems to be like a mixture of things, a mixture of what you say, the context in what you say when it comes to the peptides. Some people have been able to post some bottles and even the word peptide and not get flagged, right? And there are some people who didn't, not so lucky, right? A lot of their like menus of it got taken down. Anything that looks like, even the verbiage that you're using, if it looks like you're selling it, right, then sometimes Meta will take it down. Um, so you guys type into the chat if your account got flagged or if you're on any type of restrictions right now. I'm curious to know. Or if you know people that were restricted. I think my Meta is restricted from going live until the 17th because I got slapped on the wrist back in May while I was in Vegas. I only had a picture with the bottles up, and then I was just talking about. It was probably my caption. It had to be my caption of some sort. Okay, Jess says, nope, I've had no issues using the words or photos of my pens. Maybe because my doc gave it to me for a battle with endo and no, it's not linked to a company yet. That's amazing. And yes, and pens are much easier to use than the actual like needles itself. So this is going to be an interesting like journey, you guys. Get your little group chats together, right? How many of you guys already have an interest list coming up for the peptides? And like I'm blocked in Messenger. Oh my god, that's so funny. Yes. I need to make a new boards today, and this is the thing that a lot of people struggle with that they're navigating because we already have so many things going on in our personal lives and stuff. But when it comes to, you got a growing list, amazing. Like when it comes to Le-Vel is literally, we are literally one umbrella with amazing tools like under it, right? Like we have our Thrive experience, that's the tried and true. Like that is literally the foundation, the nutritional foundation. People are going to have much better results because, they have a nutritional foundation. And funny thing is like other companies, right? Like yeah, they had great results because they came from here and they had a nutritional foundation. So, you know, whatever, like there's a lot of like buzz right now online, but like for everybody else out there, like the world is so big, right? Not everybody is even getting their peptides from a network marketing company, but the ones that are just going directly to a doctor, right, that they've gotten it prescribed and stuff, they have a little bit more challenges because a lot of them don't have the foundation. A lot of them have the health issues that they want to get corrected, right? But they don't have the foundation. So they don't have the foundation. They don't have the real life support, right? Having physician support is great because it's a real doctor, but they don't have the connection, right? Yes, and I'm so excited. Everybody here looks at your right hand. We look so good, not even on the shots yet. Um, yes, and so, but anyways, so just keep that in mind, right? There are a lot of people who are on peptides through doctors, and we'll get more information tonight because there are some people that are getting it like they have insurance, right? And they're getting it through their insurance. But Courtney Glacier, she said something in a chat. She's like, well, what are you guys doing? And she said this, like a lot of the time when people get prescribed peptides, right? The doctor or their insurance will cover it for X amount of months, and then once they've gotten to a healthy BMI, because whatever they've gotten prescribed for, they'll go based on the BMI. The BMI drops your body mass index, right? The BMI drops a little bit, and then all of a sudden, um, the insurance says, oh, we're not going to cover your peptides anymore. We're not going to cover your GLP-1 anymore, right? And this is a crossroads for people where they love how they feel. They're like, oh my god, like what's going to happen when I get off these peptides, right? So like always keep the door open, right? Start building your list, build your relationships, build your community, right? Doesn't matter if they're taking a peptide with you or not. This is not just a sale or transaction, right? You want to keep the door open for when they do want to join you, and maybe they do get like a GLP-1 from their doctor because it's covered by their insurance. But what about all the other things, right? Their doctor's not going to cover their NAD because NAD is completely like it's something different, right? They're not going to cover some of the other things. So you definitely want to just build a list, keep it open, because people will come to you for what you have, right? Let's see. Roxanne says, I'm feeling so good about adding them because of what you've shared with me, Jackie, and what Jess has shared. Yes, about the Thrive Foundation. And I've been telling everyone you want to get a nutritional foundation with Thrive first. You definitely do, right? Like it will help so good. When people are going to be not, when they're not able to eat as much, they're going to need Thrive more than ever, right? They are going to need Thrive more than ever because they're going to need all those nutritional gaps filled, right? Like the shots are not going to give you any vitamins, so they need vitamins first, right? They need vitamins first, and then then they're gonna have to be eating healthy throughout the day, and like even supplementing with some of our things. Like a huge thing is being able to get almost 40 grams of protein in our lifestyle mix, plus adding the collagen, right? Like adding our collagen and things. So I'm really excited to have these two paired together. If you guys, some of you guys have been asking, like, hey, like, you're this, what is it? Welcome to your vitality era. Um, so that template is free for you guys to use, right? Like, you guys can do whatever you want with it. Use your photos. I have, like, if you guys go into that template first, it has like a story template, and then there's also like a Facebook and feed size template too, right? Let's see. Roxanne says I ordered a bunch of thirst because I read hydration. Yes, Bree, it's actually in the Telegram. I'm gonna actually post it into the Facebook because I know a bunch of you guys are like, "Where is this thing?" But it just keeps it super simple because right now I feel like the battle that a lot of people are thinking is like, we have so many things happening. Like, what do I promote, right? Oh, you're still not in the Telegram? Oh my God. Okay, I gotta. I know I sent you the link, but I think you were having issues getting in. Um, let's see. But yeah, we have so many things, right? So I am going to work on like another template that kind of helps you guys like share what Le-Vel has, right? We have our Thrive experience. We have we have our Thrive experience packages, right? We have the classic elite and GLP. Just to keep it simple, we have the Thrive experience, we have the Thrive Plus lines, we have Xera, we have we have whatchamacallit, we have the My Fresh meals, and then we have the GLPs, right? The Thrive RX or the Le-Vel RX. So I'm gonna get something really nice together where it has all those like branding things, because now we are Le-Vel brands, right? We have Le-Vel brands, right? It's like people are gonna come to us for different things, and like now it's more clear to me what that should look like for us, because I know a lot of you guys are like struggling. Like, we love all the products that we have. Like, I've even come to like look at my stories, and it's like, this is why I'm so loud and proud to post our logo, that it is Le-Vel. Like, what we're doing is Le-Vel. It is Thrive. Like, even on those templates, right? With the whole peptides, I made sure that the logo was there so that people did not think that, hey, like, what is Ruby promoting now? Like, is she with another company because it's a completely different thing? Like, no, we are loud and proud thrivers, right? Like this is just another division. This is another business that they gifted us. And like, some of your people, they might do it, and some people might not, and that's totally fine. And like, I've even, for me to like be like, I love holistic things, right? Like, I've even like, I think I finally found my groove of like sharing this authentically without like, like just sharing this authentically. But yeah, anyway, so there's that. Okay, what else? What else? We got 20 minutes left. Pre-promote for the State of Le-Vel call. Okay, like, make sure that you get people on. What is today? So I won't be able to record it because I have to bring the kids to swim today. I'm gonna be out and about and busy. But I think Amber Manquist will probably record it. But dial in, you guys. Dial in like 5 minutes early. Who's on today? Courtney Glacier's on today. She's going to be on with Jason Camper. They are going to literally fire us up, right? Um, Courtney is currently she's she's been such a help for me. Like, I literally talk to her almost every day about some of the things that people are coming to me with. But type it into the chat. Have people been asking you questions, and what are some of the biggest questions that you guys are getting asked, like regarding this Le-Vel launch? you guys can share whatever people have been saying. Like I'm like doesn't matter if it's been good or bad or whatever. If it will be available in Canada. Yeah, the answer is not on day one, but it will be. Just price so far. Yes, I've been getting a lot of like Snoopies for sure. Like people like because they know that their company does not offer certain things, so they're wondering if we're gonna one up them. What pharmacy will you be partnered with? That is a big one. I do know the company that we're going to be partnered with, and they are the biggest. They're like the biggest in the U in America, in the U.S. Um, yeah, I can share those details with you, Bree, like on the side. But yeah, it is going to be like I heard it is like literally like white glove service, so that's important. 24/7 support, all the things. But anything else, guys? Okay, so for pre-build, you guys don't wait for the peptides to come out. Just say like keep dialogue open with your people. Like if they do ask you about peptides, ask them like, are you currently on like any peptides right now? Like where are you currently getting them from? Are you taking vitamins with it? And then just let them know like um, and you might even ask them like, are you curious about the process? Because a lot of people are curious about the process, right? And you can just tell them like, hey, like when the peptides actually do come out, it does take a little bit of time for you to get your prescription, and when you're working with a doctor, like I would love to help you, start on a nutritional foundation first, right? Like just see if you can help them with that. The sales have been really good lately. Oh, and I don't know about you guys, but shout out to the beginning of the month, right? How many of you guys noticed that like the volume is pretty high for the beginning of the month? I don't know what it was. Like May was a little bit funky. Like we had an amazing May, don't get me wrong, right? May was great. But but for some reason, I don't know if it was like a delay in shipping or something, like the beginning of the month was a big boom, and we didn't even have any big sales or anything like that. There were no BOGOs to push the volume. I just feel like more people finally placed their orders, or maybe their orders were delayed like a week or so. So nice big start. And if you guys are going for goals, right? We have, what is it? We have, how many weeks left do we have for our VIPs? We have one round left. So the VIP reset ends on Sunday for the first round in June, and then we have another one coming up. So we only have three more chances, right? Four if you're including this one. We only have four more chances to get our VIP resets. You guys don't leave this on the table. Like this is, we're gonna miss these VIPs once they're gone. Like let me just tell you, we're gonna miss them when they're gone. It has been such a blessing to be able to bring in new people and see our dials fill, and then push a little bit more to get a VIP and get paid on the following Tuesday, right? Like it has been such a blessing. Also, for you guys who got your lifestyle bonuses, shout out to you guys. I think we had like, what was it, 29 people last month that got lifestyle bonuses. And a lot of them were veterans, right? They weren't just new people. A lot of them were veterans that finally earned their not VIP, their lifestyle bonuses for the first time. And if you guys are still not sure how to earn them, you guys may be closer than you think. Okay, like you guys may be closer than you think. We have reports in our back office that will show you, like, if you like, a list of people that you can help personally, and if you can help them, you'll probably get one of these lifestyle bonuses, right? So if you're still not sure how to earn a lifestyle bonus, please reach out to me. I will have you, I'll send you a link of exactly where to look in your cloud office to see who you can help, and we can make a little game plan of like, getting that person back into the business, right? Like it's easier to help, like, somebody who already knows what to do in the business, help them get back to like their 4K rank or their 12K rank or wherever they need to be, and you'll be able to get that bonus, right? Um, Anyways, what else was I gonna say? Today is bonus Tuesday, so if if the beginning of the month like has been like a little bit slow for you, right? Post new things to pick up momentum. Like last month, I saw this. Like one of my partners, like it was a little bit slow, right? Where it was like, oh my god, like nobody's popping certain things. And what she went and did is she started making new banners of stuff, and then all of a sudden she started getting traction. So I thought that that was really like cool. I was like, oh wow, that worked pretty easily, right? So if you ever see your business slowing down, go create momentum by celebrating like what's already done. So today is the perfect day because it's payday Tuesday. I know we already finished off like some like month end stuff, but today I'm going to be posting about the lifestyle bonuses again, right? Because today is that day where a lot of people are getting those lifestyle bonuses. Today is that day where people are going to be getting their cab bonuses. The paychecks are going to be, post about your paychecks today. Don't post the exact numbers unless it's just like bonus, like a single bonus that you can like tie it to. We're technically not even supposed to do that, but we've been breaking the rules a little bit just because. But no paychecks, no hard dollar amounts of if you earned $1,356.49, don't post that, right? If you earned $1,600 because of a bonus, then a specific bonus that you can talk about, then go ahead and post that if that makes sense, right? Um, Anyways, what else? What else? Yes, VIP resets. Okay, next thing is this is the last month for Cancun qualifications. Okay, so I want you guys to go look into your cloud office. If you have hit 4K in what is it, April or May, you're still in the running, right? Because you only need to hit 4K 2 months out of the qualifying months. So if you hit 4K at least once, you are still in the running for Cancun. And how many of you guys are going to Cancun? Type it into the chat. Yeah, what partner will we be partnered with? Who is going to Cancun? I'm gonna count. Oh, Callan, one of our sidelines just asked. They're like, is Callan coming? I'm like, I think she is. Shanice is first earned. Yay. Goody. Yay. Goody was one of our first qualifiers. Danny, she's upstairs right now. By the way, Danny is at my house right now. She's upstairs with her little daughter, which is so nice because this is my first time meeting Danielle. She's actually here right now. We've had quite the couple days because the girls were here. They just left yesterday. And hopefully we can we've just been spending time with the kids, which is a little bit different, but it's so nice to have her here. She's up right now. We're gonna go do some stuff with the kids. I mean, with her daughter. Okay, so Jen's coming, Yardley's coming, Myra, amazing. Roxanne is almost qualified. She wants to come. Trish is coming. Oh my God, can't wait to see you. Um, yes. So, anyways, there's that. But yeah, you guys are still in the running, right? It's not too late to qualify for Cancun. This is the first trip where we're gonna be able to bring kids. So my kids are coming. I already have them registered. They're already paid for. And yeah, is anybody else bringing kids? Verge, did you decide if your kids are coming or not? Is Verge on? I think she is. I don't know if she's maybe getting kids ready. Jana's coming. She qualified for vacation on vacation. But yes, there is a theme. So it is Under the Sea, which is, we've done that theme before, but I think it's going to be super cute. Okay, so Verge is bringing kids. Nice. So, oh, amazing. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. The kids are going to be so excited too. Um, yes, my kids will be there. And there's a kids club. I'm not really worried about having freedom or being like tied down. Like that they'll be just fine. But yes, the theme for Cancun is going to be Under the Sea. Do we have any other side themes that we need to go shopping for? If you guys can type it into the chat. Even whatchamacallit? Even Ashley Mills is going to be there, and she's oh, golden hour. Is that what it is? Yeah, tell me now because I still haven't ordered. Exactly. What is golden hour? What does that mean? That's for the party? I thought it was Under the Sea, the Le-Vel theme. Okay, I need to go look at the lookbook. Oh, Under the Sea is our own. Oh, okay. I was like, oh my god, golden hour. Okay, okay. So Le-Vel is golden hour. Okay, so themes. You know what? It actually makes it like even though it's like it just kind of makes it easier to pack because you know what you have to wear, right? Um, so anyways, a few themes, but our Ash is she's pregnant right now. I don't know if but she's pregnant right now and I actually like I want to do something for her while she's there. Just cuz who knows when we're going to be able to see her again, right? Like so anyways, stay tuned for that. Anybody who's going like you know, yeah, stay tuned for that because Ash is gonna be she it's pretty much like her baby moon there. So and I don't know when we're gonna see her again. Like I don't she's about to have a baby girl, which is amazing. Um, but yes, this is gonna be like a big couples trip. A lot of you guys are bringing your spouses, and I haven't met a lot of them, right? Because so many of you guys finally qualified like on your own, where you're not the plus one anymore, right? You actually get to bring a plus one, and it's so amazing that you guys like think of your spouse first, right? Because it's true. Like he's been watching you, like you know, Le-Vel. Oh, what is all this? Ooh, ooh, pretty corals and stuff. I love our themes. Like honestly, like I don't know. I was literally just talking to someone. I'm like, you know, I'm on a mission to build the like the hottest team in network marketing. Like the hottest, right? Like whenever you see us, it's like, wow, like what a good looking group. And I mean, Jason Camper says the same. He just says like, you know, he says the same thing. Like, look at our company. Our company looks so good. Like every time you go to these events and stuff, like everybody just looks so good. Like they're all thriving in their own way, in their own right. So yes, there is a lookbook, you guys. So make sure you guys go shopping for yourselves and your hubbies for the golden hour theme. Um, amazing. Cute, 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 cute. I'm pretty sure Chantel puts all this together. Like she is so styling. Like I don't know if you guys follow Chantel. Chantel's our she's one of our directors for like social media and marketing, but I'm sure this is all her. Like she is the cutest with style and everything. But anyways, so pre-promote for the call tonight. We'll see. Hopefully, we find out some new things about Le-Vel RX. You know, like take the time to like if you guys don't know what's being promoted on like the Le-Vel RX thing, like some of those peptides and things that are on there, I didn't know what they were. So I literally asked ChatGPT. I said, "What is this?" And then it gave me like a you know it gave me like an idea of like what it is. So start to educate yourselves a little bit now. Like yes, we're gonna have the doctors, but um, you know like it's important to have some type of like product knowledge, right? A little bit of product knowledge, that way you know how you can help people. Because at the end of the day, people they're gonna when they come and they ask questions, and if you can't answer them, they might go with somebody else. You know what I mean? You don't have to know everything, but you need to know a little bit. You know, you need to know a little bit, right? Learn how to be resourceful. You know, you can always come and ask the group chats and ask like, hey, do you know anything about this? I had somebody that asked me about it. And you know, the easiest thing to do when you don't know the answer to something is just say, I don't know, I haven't come across that yet. Let me go ask, right? Just say something like that. Go to the group chat. You know, if the group chat doesn't give you an answer quick enough where you want to answer, go ask Chat GPT. You know, simple things like that. But for the most part, the group chats are very helpful. And, you know, I'm going to share this, okay? Group chats are duplicatable. That's the most important thing about group chats, right? Is that, you know, getting your people into a group chat or going to ask the question into the group chat is very duplicatable, right? If you only like message me for an answer, that's not duplicatable, right? You might get a great answer, you know, not gonna lie, but you also might wait like 3, 4 hours if I'm not with my kids or if I'm not digging through like hundreds of messages to answer you. So a group chat is duplicatable. If you just come directly to me, that's not duplicatable, right? Nobody else learns if you just come directly to me. Even though some things might require direct access, right? Which is fine, but like use the group chats as much as you can because that's what's duplicatable. Um, what else? I think that's it. So far the month's been great. I see a lot of people getting their VIPs. I see a lot of ranks popping, and it's still so early. And now is the time if you're just waking up from like a month end hangover, like kick your ass into gear now. Okay, like you have lots of time to build something for yourself, and even if your rank is far away from where you want to be, focus on the personal things that will pay you, right? Focus on working towards cab, working towards a lifestyle bonus, working towards maybe qualifying yourself for Cancun and some of those things, right? Work towards the personal things and then the rest will follow. But I think that's it. I'm excited for payday. State of Laval call later. I won't record, but I think Amber Manicus will. If you guys are in Canada, by the way, if calling in will cost you money, so it is important that you either have an international line or you hop onto a Zoom or like some type of stream, right? Another thing, if you guys are near a computer, there is this site called freeconferencecallhd.com. It's free. You can actually dial in there and just type in the call from Wi-Fi. Um, let's see. I'm not gonna be Nicole. I won't have a Zoom link because I'm gonna be my kids are swimming today and I have to take them at that exact time. So I'm gonna be on the road. But if you do call in through freeconferencecallhd.com, let me go get the thing. It's a free site. Like all you have to do is sign up with your email and then it gives you a little like telephone thing you guys can actually call in. And it's nice too because if you're you can use it anywhere. If you guys are in the US, if you guys are in Canada, you guys can use this for the Le-Vel calls and listen to it on your computer where it's like like loud and it's direct. So let me type that in. I'll post it here and I'll also post it in some of our chats for some of our international team. But there will be a recording, but I like to hop on it live, because I when I see the chats going off like oh my god for certain announcements, and I'm sure Jason Camper will bring some new information to us because these state of Laval calls have been like just amazing, right? Like just I love hearing from Jason at least like once a month, because he's very much in the background, but he's very involved. Like he really is, right? So it's nice to hear from him at least once a month. But anyways, thank you guys for hopping on. I will see you guys online, and yeah.